I guess, scrutinized, or I mean, everything you say will be read, lah. Like people will pay attention to you,
Mm-hmm.
and so like I don't know. I guess you'll be more mindful, right? You won't say a lot of randomly stupid stuff.
But like there's also like people who are like streaming like all the time on
Mm-hmm.
Twitch, which I've learned from that leak that who make a lot of money doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like and they just say whatever they want because it's like they're on for like 7, 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's impossible to watch what you say the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
No, but the
But
people who
like
tune in are the people who are fine with them saying those things.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just select for an audience, and then like they also hire editors who like do like a best of clips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So then they filter out all the boring stuff and only have the funny stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so there's this like a streamer called Grand Pooh Bear. Have you guys heard of him?
No.
He is Red Bull sponsored,
Okay.
and he's like one of the best Mario speedrunners in the world. And then yeah, so all he does is he plays like these like Kaizo hacks, which are like these like super ridiculously hard versions of Mario that people
Yeah.
make out of Mario Maker.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, and then he'll say stuff like because there's like these like green things that are like springy that you can jump on. And then he talks about, oh yes, one has to be really good at bean flicking, you see. You gotta be at the end of the bean. They're actually called green beans. It's what the colloquial term for the platform is. And it's like, oh yeah, you gotta sit at the end of bean and be really good at bean flicking that way. It's just like I'm just like, oh, that's so funny, it's so stupid. But I'm like, I'm sure that's the one funny thing he said after like hours of streaming, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So all I'm saying is we need to hire an editor to clip only the funny things that we say on the stream.
Yeah. We'll get like 30-second highlights.
I know. I'll be like, haha, 30 seconds.
But yeah, I mean that's one of the ways to grow on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're a live
To
streamer,
stream?
you edit your streams into
yeah.
highlights.
The clips.
Cause
But
like,
they pay
no
someone
one
to do
wants
it, right?
to- Like if you're trying to share your content to someone new, no one's gonna
no one's
watch
gonna sit.
1 whole hour. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like Grand Pooh Bear made like I was very funny. I was like, oh, it's the devil's number. He made like $666,000
Okay.
over like 2 years.
Yeah.
Of just Twitch revenue, not including sponsorships and other things.
Mhm.
And me and my friend were like, damn, turns out. I think like we had an idea. We thought that people would make money, like, you know, through like the subs or whatever gifting.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be like 50,000. I didn't realize that it's like for like the top channels, like those like Critical Role D&D channels, it's like to the million.
Because they have so
Really?
many subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
Wow.
I imagined million. Like, so it really opened my eyes. It's like, oh man, there's all these like, opportunities that you think are so weird, but they make me a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
basically like personalized TV at this point. People
Yeah.
watch stuff that really like clicks with them. You know, and like
Crickets.
you can't find it anywhere else, right? Like these streamers are all unique.
But it's not like
I
you.
guess.
It's not like you tip your favorite newscasters. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I guess like news is more, you know, informing and
I mean, whatever lah. I
To
mean,
a
like you think about
general
times you used to watch on
audience.
TV,
uh-huh,
right?
yeah.
Like you enjoy a show, like the most you do is like you look for them on social media or whatever. You don't like actually send money to them. Like, oh, here I'm gonna support you.
Yeah, that's the thing about like streaming. A majority of the audience are people with a lot of expendable cash,
Mm-hmm.
and then they
You think so?
just yeah.
Hmm.
Then
Or I don't know. Like I totally understand because I totally have tipped peeps like super chat before.
yeah.
But you don't need to have a lot of like expendable money to tip people. You know,
No, you
I
don't.
mean,
Yeah, exactly.
you're
It doesn't
not
feel
you're
like
not
a lot.
contributing like a huge percentage of their earnings. Like if you just enjoy them, you just send them like $1,
Oh,
$5.
Yeah,
so
they have a lot of people who do that. That's
Yeah,
how they make
so
money.
like you don't need to have a lot of expendable cash. You just need to have $5,
Mhm.
and you need to have like
Mhm.
maybe 1,000 people willing to send you that $5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I always thought about it like, what if the whole world, like, everyone just donated like $1 each, to like people in need or organizations in need. Yeah, like you could like raise like billions in like instantly.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But nobody.
And I'm sure,
does that.
I'm sure, okay, like, not say everyone, but I'm sure like a good majority of people can afford to like just give over $1, right? And like for those who can't, then people who can afford to give $10 or even $100 to like cover for them.
But that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
How come?
What is our stream URL again?
Good News
I forgot
George
what you
5.
changed it to. Oh, Good News George 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling my friend that I'm on now.
As people are selfish.
Yeah, people are selfish.
The day I saw like the day I went to buy food, and then at the traffic light, this lady came up to my car. Well, she's going through all the cars, like asking if they want to buy tissue paper.
Yeah.
And like
Oh,
nobody,
the packet one?
yeah, nobody like bothered to give her any money.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought like, oh, maybe I should give her money too, right? I mean, like I'll just give her like $1 or whatever. Then I was thinking like, oh no, but what if this is like a syndicate, right?
Yeah.
And then like I can't fund this kind of behavior.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like how
Is there tissue paper anti-syndicate? Is that a thing?
I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, okay, like, I don't know how true it is, but you see those beggars in like the Pasar Malam, like the crippled ones.
Yeah,
But I don't
those
know. Like,
are
people
part of
say
a group,
like
right?
they are like purposely crippled to make them look more pitiful, so that
Really?
people need to them. I mean,
Why
that's
not
what the
even be
rumors
crippled?
say. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, no. I mean,
I don't
some
know.
have, like, really
I would hope there's
mixed,
enough
right?
crippled people in the world. You don't have to make people crippled. Jeez.
I don't know. I saw some people say like these people are like heavily in debt to these syndicates.
Yeah.
So like as
Oh.
payback, like they break their legs or whatever, and then make them beg for money.
Gosh.
So I mean, if they're willing to go that far to make people donate, I'm sure they can
Mhm.
hire tissue paper auntie to walk around cars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Well,
it works. That's why they do it, right?
Does it? I don't know. I mean, like when I was there, like nobody bothered to give,
Sure.
right? Like, so how often does it
you were
need to
there
succeed
like
for it to
1
be?
hour, right? I don't know.
No, but I mean, how
The rest
often
of
do you
the
need
day.
for it to succeed for them to
Yeah, it's probably
think it's like lucrative, you know?
enough for them to keep doing it. If not, they won't do it. I mean, why bother? Right?
Mm.
Yeah. It's also like, you know how when people say when there's a car breakdown at the side of the road, don't be a busybody and help people. They might rob you and shit like that.
Yeah.
So like
That's so sad.
yeah, I mean that's a Malaysian thing lah, you know. I'm
Yeah,
sure
Also, if your car breaks down and people come to help you, you
Yeah.
shouldn't let them help.
a lot of them are like con men. Some of them
Yeah.
are the ones that caused the accident in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Oh.
you know, I don't know, humans, like you can't trust them.
I mean, it just needs like a few bad instances to make people very wary about these kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I gave $1 to a person who had a sign that says, "I bet you can't hit me with a quarter." I don't know. In San Francisco, there's a lot of people who like ask for money on the side of the road. I mean, and it's very controversial whether you give to them or not, because I think that some of them like the same thing, right? It's like it's either rumored that they actually have tons of money, more money than you, or like immediately spend it on drugs or whatever. And then like a lot of people say that you shouldn't give to people on the side of the road. You should like save your money and give to like a proper charity, because they can also like be more efficient with the money that they spend and
Yeah.
buy more food or whatever.
Mhm.
That's
But then I
like
felt-
worse.
That's what?
How's
It's
it
like-
worse?
I don't know, like some people, like I read, like so the charity takes your money, and then
Hmm.
they have to. There's like a sort of stuff that they need to pay, like their
Oh,
salaries,
the operational
right?
stuff.
And operational costs, and then whatever's left over is only donated. So like maybe like you give them like $100, Maybe only
Uh-huh.
$10 actually gets donated, and then they keep the
Oh.
90 bucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
which I
there's
think
like
it's like
websites.
that's like a legal way of like
Mhm.
stealing money.
I guess-
Totally. I mean, as someone who operates a nonprofit, I can assure you that no one's getting paid, and that most of the money goes towards the cause. But like, yeah, there's like Charity Navigator as a website in the U.S. Because like technically in the U.S., like if you're a nonprofit, you have to be transparent with all how you spend your money.
Yeah.
So then, like, there's a report that you have to fill to the tax department and stuff, and then you have to show how many percent of your money that you get actually goes towards charity.
Mhm.
I mean, you can see like Red Cross and stuff. Really, it's like very little of your money actually goes to charity to help people. But
So,
like,
people know. So like people know like this is how much Red Cross actually donates, but they still donate anyway.
that's the thing. Like you can look it up and you can see that it's
people
actually
don't.
highly inefficient, but most people will not look. And like it just says their brand power is so strong that it wouldn't occur, like it wouldn't feel like they're doing that, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, but I feel like at the end of the day, I still gave the person $1 because I know I'm not gonna go to some website and then like give them the $1. Like, realistically, I won't bother to do that.
Mhm.
So I'm like, oh, fine. Like it's, and then I think about like, okay, what are my chances of running into this person in my life? Like, rarely do I ever see them again. Like, so I'm like, maybe this is our one encounter in our human lives. So it's better if I just like give them $1.
Did I tell you
And I
about
have to remember to keep small change in the car.
the time I encountered like WWF person?
The animal one?
Not animal one, but it was a while ago. Yeah, I mean as in the animal fun. But
Yeah,
like
not the wrestling.
yeah, no. Like this lady came up to me and then asked me, "Hey, would you like to sign a petition or something? Sign to like support the pandas." I'm like, "Okay,
Mhm.
sure." After I signed it already, then she asked me for money. I'm like, "What the fuck, right? You just asked for my signature. You didn't say I had to pay." And then like argued a bit and then I just walked off.
Oh, but that's a classic sales tactic though.
Yeah, like what I don't know.
You get someone to agree to a little bit of something, and then like most human beings would feel obligated to
Well,
like
no, she
continue.
didn't get
No,
my
but she
conned
jumped
me.
Didn't work
like 3
with
or
you.
4 steps.
Yeah.
You know, it to be like
Didn't
small
make it chit
increments.
chat.
It's be like, oh, do you have a bit of time? Then just like, oh yes, so there's like one.
Yeah,
You like
yeah,
to hear
yeah,
about saving the pandas. It's like, oh yeah, sure. It'll be go slowly. It's like, can you sign this and then
Uh-huh.
give me your money?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But,
she didn't take
so,
enough
like,
of my time.
There's these kind of people too. I mean, pre-pandemic, right? Who like wear vests and like do these kind of
Oh
tactics.
yeah.
But you can hire them. I think that's a slightly disingenuous part. Is like you
Yeah.
would think that they are like volunteers for this organization, but they're actually hired by the organization because they're experts at doing these street things. Because I remember I was like sort of like semi-looking into it for a company, and I was like, oh, I can hire these people. I thought that was
Yeah,
kind of
But
messed
how
up.
successful are they?
I mean, enough, I guess.
based on like all the interactions I've seen and encountered, like most
Mhm.
people just turn them down.
Yeah.
It's like
So-
it's like those premium games. You just need 1 or 2 whales
Yeah.
to make it worth it.
I guess it's true.
It's
Uh,
always that 1 or 2 whales.
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm feeling more and more this way. It's like you just have to identify the 1 or 2 very charitable people in your life.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then leech off them.
Oh well, ideally you can offer them something too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then that won't feel so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Or else, I don't know. It does feel like we're like interacting with the same people who don't have enough resources anyway, so we're just all sad together.
Misery loves company.
Yeah.
Well, like, what do you feel you have to offer to someone who has everything?
Yeah, but it's like then it becomes like things like friendship and like
Yeah.
spirituality and all these kind of like topics.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Or space rocket. I don't know. Like clearly space rockets is what rich people want.
Yeah. Oh, did you open
And
up your
time, I
iPhone
guess.
box?
Oh, I forgot about it. Okay, hang on. Be right back.
Okay. Did you watch a video, Singip?
What video?
This guy, he opens up on the iPhone box, and then he
He
pulls
got
out
soap?
the bottom. No, then they got a free
Oh.
cover.
Free
Free
cover?
iPhone cover, yeah.
It's like a TikTok video.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
a TikTok
I
video.
think it's a react video to the original TikTok video where they opened up the box, they peeled off the white layer, and inside there was a hidden case.
Yeah.
I saw that.
and then
I saw something
saw
similar for. I think it was Nutella.
Uh-huh.
Nutella.
Like they hit, like the inside the lid, right? There's a little gold cardboard thing, right? So
Yeah.
apparently, I mean, if you peel off the gold cardboard, there's a small knife inside to help you cut open the foil.
Okay.
I mean, that's what all the
No.
Obviously, it's not real, right? But that's what all the videos suggest, you know.
Oh. Like it's like so it's a whole genre of this kind of thing, right? Which is like some it's like the Snopes of the video world or something, or like bad chain emails of the video world.
Yeah.
There's another one, like
Right?
the apple juice one, where they bite into the bottle and then it crunches.
No, I never seen that one.
I've never seen
Oh,
that.
it's like I think they help make the brand really popular. It's like a little small bottle,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh.
The apple juice, so like they bite into it, then there's a crunching noise, like an apple, you know? Yeah.
It must be video editing,
Yeah, probably.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, here's the iPhone box,
Mm-hmm.
and then here's the white layer. Oh gosh, the white balance is so terrible. Oh, I have an Apple. Well, there is an Apple sticker that I totally forgot about. So that's one thing. Okay. Oh yeah, and this is like super. Oh, whoops! I dropped
The guy used a
pin
knife, right, to open the box.
Yeah,
Is it heavy though? I mean, can you imagine?
this is
that-
just getting you to destroy your box because yeah, it's like glued in on all the edges. I have to like rip it and stuff. Oh shit! I broke the box.
Oh.
There's just no way to do it.
Do you need a box for warranty?
Do you believe me for a second?
You should have hidden the case in there before that.
Oh, I'm not smart enough to do that.
Well, so we disprove that TikTok.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Stupid liars.
Oh, I know.
Now you have a damaged box.
Exactly. All I have is a damaged box. I mean, it came with a pin for you to remove your SIM card if you need to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to do that because like mine came with the new SIM card.
eSIM.
So,
Oh,
Oh, did it come with a
because I
SIM
got
inside?
my phone through the AT&T, so they already pre-installed it.
Oh,
oh.
Yeah. Well,
well,
but no, when I trade in, I usually don't need the original box anymore, so it's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
That's why I'm willing to do this stupid thing. But
yeah.
yeah, this is just so stupid and like waste of my time.
Well, it took 10 seconds. It's fine.
I know.
Well, now we know.
But man, it's a whole genre of these like stupid stuff.
But yeah, I was like, what? I speak on these kind of videos and all these fake videos.
Mm-hmm.
I was like
Uh-huh.
watching during dinner. I was watching this video of Malaysia back like in the early days when they first formed,
Okay.
Mhm.
and then like I don't know, like the video made life look so simple back then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like mentioning to my dad, it's like yeah, last time like life was very simple, it's like very relaxing, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
Mhm.
thinking into like how now we have like the internet and everyone's connected, and then you have
Mhm.
all this like misinformation all over the place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, like it feels like last time was really just so straightforward, and now it's like so much more complicated.
I mean, I think last time there were lies, just that.
No,
harder
but
to
it was
travel.
it's harder to travel. Yeah, so and now it's like you open Facebook and then like you don't even know like half the things that people are sharing, is it true or not, you know? Like you can't even watch like a TikTok video without someone trying to like fake some shit ready, you know?
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, actually, speaking of Facebook, so I just linked it to my friend, and she was like, "Oh, I don't want to go on Facebook. I want to support the company. So I feel like we need to set up multiple streams. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah,
Do
I
you need
tried
me to
it, but
pay for StreamYard?
no, even StreamYard's not great. You have to like
Oh.
stream through StreamYard,
Mm-hmm.
which is like the browser.
But then we can
Browser
have
interface.
viewer questions pop up in a little banner,
No, I mean,
which might or may not be a good idea.
yeah, I am checking out. There's some plugins for OBS and all, but I haven't had the time to go through them yet.
Oh, totally understand. Yeah.
Except
People underestimate the amount of time it takes to set up the backend. That Jordan's taken to set up the backend to get the stream to work. It's surprisingly complicated.
it's not that
So maybe the
complicated.
streamers deserve the money.
Yeah.
I don't know, but if you want to be fancy, right? Like, for example, the streamers that can have like a donation and then like a little anime thing pop up, you know? I think those are things that you can set up in OBS too, right?
Yeah. I can do that already. Just we don't have anyone
Oh,
donating.
if anyone wants to test out a donation system where a cute anime would pop out. We also accept cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like I totally have donated to certain streamers where I feel like the whole point is like senpai noticed me with money, and
I mean, most of them.
I feel like we've talked about this
shout-outs,
before.
right?
Yeah, they shout
they acknowledge me for like a hot second, and then I feel really special.
Oh, they do text to speech.
Yeah. But I feel like when they take the pause and they're like, "Oh, thank you, so and so,"
Yeah.
and then like answer your question, then you feel really special.
You feel anxious if they don't acknowledge it.
Oh, totally. I'm anxious if they do acknowledge it or don't acknowledge it. I just like pay money to feel anxious. Like,
Sometimes I
But sometimes
watch.
I watch streams also, and then
Yeah.
people donate, and then like I'm
Uh-huh.
like, oh, how come he isn't saying anything yet? You know, if I was the guy, I'd
you
be
feel
like,
anxious for the other person?
Yeah, I'm like, if it was me, I'd be like, man, I just gave you money, didn't even say thank you.
Oh, that's very nice of you. I think I feel the same way in the background too, but not so obviously. Which stream were you watching?
Oh, like just like keyboard streams. Yeah.
Keyboard streams? Is that a thing? I know about keyboard YouTube, but then like,
Yeah,
what
like
do you do?
They build
Like,
the
click,
keyboard
click, click.
live.
And then?
Do live stream builds. And
They like do unboxings
builds.
and builds. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. There's lots of content there.
There's plenty.
Because
of
sometimes
content.
like companies send these streamers like keyboards in advance before like the group buy is live, so people have to look at the board
Oh.
before they decide whether they want to buy or not. Yeah.
I see. So it's just like a thinly veiled ad.
Yeah, I
pretty
suppose.
much. It's an ad. But it has to be good. If not, the streamer will pan it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Again, George, I'm sad that you turned down our one product opportunity because I totally would
No, I told you
receive the
they
item to
responded, right?
demonstrate it.
They said they emailed the wrong person, so.
No way.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what happened?
Yeah,
Oh, now I feel that's special.
I told them, I said, I don't think I'm the right person. I only have like so little people. And then it's like, oh, sorry, we emailed the wrong person.
So, did they say who they were trying to reach? Is that like
Yeah,
a
it
more
was another
famous George Wong?
Wait, hang on, let me pull up that email.
But they actually
No
said
way. I didn't know that.
Yeah, hang on. Fuck. I don't even remember what the email is called. Review?
They offered to take his place.
I know, right?
Let's grow together.
You're like
with
it's
the
like it's
company.
like, you know, like the story, the fable of like a guy who lost an axe in the
there you go.
lake or something.
Thanks for letting me know. I found your email address in this YouTube channel, which is a small mistake. And then he linked the guy. He's called George, YouTuber.
Oh. Well,
I guess it's easy to.
His
Wait,
channel is called Taking a Risk with George.
oh. Okay.
I'll share the link.
Yeah, share the link. That's pretty cool.
Wow, Google actually auto completes it.
Oh.
Yep. This guy has
Well,
20K.
20,000.
Yeah. So it's way more than me.
Okay, and then he does
Just
like
a fella having fun who enjoys making
he does
people laugh.
gambling.
Isn't that you too? Don't you like having fun making people laugh?
Yeah, I do. But I don't have 20K people watching me.
Well, apparently he has like his own sitcom.
Does he?
I don't know. That's what he says on his profile.
And other stuff like
Oops.
earning incredible profits, finding lost treasure, huge profits. It's like, I don't know how people like do embrace these kinds of thumbnails,
I know. I hate the look of him.
right? But they
There's
work.
one video, final goodbye. It's like so vague, you know.
Yeah.
And then he looks sad in it, and like it makes me want to click.
Yeah, they perfected the algorithmic thumbnail.
Yeah.
Anyway, I subscribed, so I'll watch it in my free time. Yeah. Well, anyway, so yeah, like I feel like like when you grew up, you hear the story of the person who lost an axe in the lake, and then or hatchet or whatever, and then like a goddess came out and was like, "Hey, did you lose this?" And it's like a bronze one, and the guy was like, "No, it's just a normal everyday one." And then she's like, "Oh, here's a silver one." And then the gold one. And he's like, and then in the end he gets all three because he's so honest or whatever. And then the whole point of the thing is like about honesty. But then in practice, when this happened to George, I'm like, no, you should have just taken it. You should have taken a freaking bronze axe.
What was the sponsor for?
It was the neck cooler thing.
Oh,
The
right.
neck cooler.
No. I don't know. I don't think
And
I
it
would
was
review
our
it.
bronze axe.
Yeah, well, I declined it, so we'll get a silver one soon.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm surprised. I was hoping maybe like the video, the neck cooler people was like, "Wow, George, you're such an honest person. We will also give you a neck cooler." That would have been a better ending to that story.
I'm not really sure how a neck cooler fits into that guy's videos though. It doesn't look like he.
I know,
does
there's nothing to do
reviews.
with this.
Yeah.
Taking a risk with neck cooler.
Yeah.
Will I cut myself?
Yeah.
Will this explode?
Yeah, well now we'll never know what a neck cooler is like.
Well, you can always buy one on Amazon.
I suppose it's because like George doesn't even like air conditioning nor like fans that much. I know you have one next to you.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like you were like if it's me saying it, would be like neck cooler, yes please.
Yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes I find fans very annoying because it's in your face, like the wind is in your face. Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm not sure if I would enjoy a neck cooler that much. Yeah.
True. Fine. I just like the idea of a janky thing. Okay. But yeah, no, like I have a fan, but I point it like up like to the ceiling. So that it's like circling the air in the room and not like blowing in my face. I don't want to get Korean fan death.
What's that?
The whole like Korean belief that if you blow a fan when you're sleeping, you will die.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a whole cultural myth.
But what's the
they never
reasoning
sleep with
behind
fan?
it?
Something to do with asphyxiation. It's just like the whole reasoning doesn't make sense to me. But I've heard
Maybe
the
it was
same
a way
thing before.
to cut down on electricity. Right, during the
Maybe.
war, I did not enough electricity.
That's a good reasoning.
Soldiers can't hear the fan.
Yeah. But I mean, I've heard it in like, I want to say like Chinese myth too. Like, if you blow a fan when you're sleeping, you might get a stroke. Have you heard of this?
No.
Oh,
I've never heard any fan death.
fan-related problems?
Yeah.
Have you heard that sleeping with your hair wet gives you headaches?
I heard that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
I tested this extensively.
I'm actually I'm very undecided whether it's true or not. I'm like, oh, that's plausible because like I have observed that when I use minty shampoo, I get a headache.
Is it maybe it's a brain freeze.
What about non-minty
Yeah.
shampoo?
Then it's mostly fine. It's like very distinct. It's like specifically a peppermint. Like I like peppermint shampoos and things because I'm like, oh, it smells nice, energizing.
After
But
a
like,
while, the minty coolness stops working, right? Do you realize that?
You get used to it, I
Because
think.
you get used to it.
oh,
Like
I feel
last
like I
time,
never get to use it long enough
Huh? What do you mean?
because of the headache.
Oh, right. Okay. Because last time when long time ago when we went to Phuket, Andre bought this minty body soap, right? And then we tried it, and then it was like insane. It was like really cold,
Mm.
And then I bought it,
Ooh.
and then after a while, it stopped working.
good.
Like the first few times was like, oh, so refreshing. After that, it just felt like regular body soap.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've like tried a few times. It gave me a headache, and I just gave up. But maybe it's like a coincidence. I don't know. I don't want to perpetuate a myth or anything. But recently, the Nobel Prize winner for science is the study of the receptors for sensing pain.
Okay.
And they're actually the same receptors as sensing temperature. And like the minty and spiciness, they're all like the same family.
Okay.
So like there is some relationship between like minty and like pain and hot and cold and all that, So I was thinking, oh, maybe that's why. Like there's some my brain is like, oh, my scalp skin is confused. It thinks that like the mintiness is pain or something.
Oh.
But you're getting a headache. It's not like a pain, right? Like I mean, a headache feels different from.
Yeah, it's like on the inside, but I feel like my brain is just confused? It's just like going, no, it's not supposed to be minty or something like that.
Okay.
And like that's the same thing with the wet hair, because wet hair makes your hair cold, and then like maybe your body is like, oh no, cold is pain or something like that as well.
Interesting.
But that's why like a lot of these like Salonpas or whatever are like menthol, right, mintiness, because like that can override or like interfere with the pain sensation.
But you're okay with like Salonpas and all those?
Yes, but I only apply that if I'm already in pain, like I wouldn't like just put on Salonpas for fun.
No,
last time I went to the chiropractor, that's what they did too. Like he did like some acupuncture-ish thing. So I asked him like, what's the point of this, right? So he was saying like,
yeah,
it's kind of like redirecting your nerves or like your brain signal, so that instead of the pain being on like wherever you're feeling it, it's redirected to here. So it like balances it out,
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I saw a video
they
where
work?
they said if you have a headache, you squeeze somewhere on your wrist, right, and then it'll get rid of the
no,
or something.
That's also good for when you really need to take a shit and you don't want.
Really?
That's what my mom told me when I was a kid. It was one time, very distinct memory. I really needed to shit. We were not home yet. We were in a cab. My mom told me to keep squeezing here. I think it's just to distract me.
Yeah.
Like it was just like spontaneous to shit myself.
Oh, whatever works, right?
So like,
did it work?
yeah. So Singap, did the acupuncture work?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. I mean, it kind of like helped a little bit the next day, but I'm not really sure if it was that or it just like kind of just got better anyway.
Oh, yeah. Because my friends often ask me if like acupuncture works or not, and I always feel a bit disingenuous because I've never tried it. I only hear of other people doing it, and then some people say it works.
This guy was doing he didn't call it acupuncture.
Is it dry needling?
Yeah, that's right, dry needling.
Which is like it's just marketing. It's just marketing acupuncture for white people.
Oh, I don't know. But anyway, like there was once, like a few years ago, I had a neck sprain. I went to acupuncture, and I didn't do anything for me.
Oh,
yeah.
But because they call it dry needling, it worked.
No, this was a different issue. So
yeah, and I feel like it's so like dependent on the practitioner. It's unlike drugs. It's like everyone who does it differently. So I feel like it's hard to like say who's good and who isn't. Because I feel like if you miss by 1 millimeter, you're already off whatever meridian or whatever.
Your chakra points.
Yeah. But you're saying like this time it helped, like, or like the pain dissipated coincidentally the day after.
So the first time I did acupuncture, they left it there, and then like they put me under some like
Spell.
heat machine. And then this time, dry needling was more like in and out. Like he just poked it in, twisted, and took it out, and repeated it. So it's a different process. So can't really compare it side by side. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I wonder what the difference is.
I don't know. I'm curious why people think acupuncture works. I don't know. I never really had the need to get it done, and when I did, like it didn't really work. So yeah.
So can you feel the needle go? I feel like I never done it because I'm too scared of needles. But do you feel it going in?
Yeah, you feel like a little pinch, but then it's like a lot less painful than an injection. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Still scared. Have you tried it, Josh?
No, I've not tried acupuncture.
Yeah.
I've tried tattooing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Singap claims it doesn't hurt. But it's so painful.
It releases like endorphins, right? When you
No.
when you feel pain.
Releases pain.
Your brain's not releasing enough endorphins
Yeah.
to like balance it.
Maybe I don't have any endorphins.
Oh no, so sad. That's a. I feel like that's an emo song title. Maybe I don't have any endorphins.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, oh, such a good lyric.
Well, like, are endorphins in your body, or they're just generated when you need them, or how? Like, is there a storage for them?
Oh,
Do we have a
I
finite
don't know.
supply?
It does seem like for some people, like they need to do very extreme things to get enough. Like supposedly that's how those extreme athletes are motivated. It's like they just don't feel that high unless they're doing something so crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's what like sometimes that's what like meditation and stuff can do. Is like if you're able to be so like still and stuff. I feel like there is like an element of endorphin release. But it's like very hard to like be like, you know, forcing yourself to be like endorphin release, please.
Like, no, but does your like body
have it come out
store the endorphins, or they just generated?
I think they are like inside the neurons.
It's like there's like a
like
part of your
little
brain
balls.
that secretes the endorphins, right?
Yeah. There's so like little vesicles.
Are they liquid?
They are inside a bubble. Yeah, and they're like at the end of the neuron, I think. I think it's very similar to other like you know, serotonin and other things. I'm not completely sure.
Okay.
But if it is like that, then yeah, they're stored at the end of the synapses, like the connection points.
Yeah.
And then like and then they get released and it goes to the other end and then like they absorb it. But I think the mystery is like, why does that feel good?
Let's Google.
Yeah, let's Google this. As I'm making up scientific facts.
Like, good and bad is subjective, right?
Ever feel amazing after a good hard workout? You may have heard that your high is caused by tiny neurochemicals released by your body. These neurochemicals are called endorphins. While endorphins might make you feel good after a long jog, there's a lot more to know about the role they play. They consist of a large group of peptides. They are produced by the central nervous system and the pituitary gland. Since endorphins act on the opiate receptors in our brains, they reduce pain and boost pleasure, resulting in a feeling of well-being. Endorphins are released in response to pain or stress, but they are also released during other activities like eating, exercise, or sex. Purpose. Not all the roles endorphins play in the body are completely understood. We do know that endorphins are important to reduce pain and enhance pleasure. Endorphins are involved in our natural reward circuits and are related to important activities like eating, drinking, physical fitness, and sexual intercourse. Endorphins also surge during pregnancy. They minimize discomfort and pain and maximize pleasure. This helps us to continue functioning despite injury or stress. Since humans naturally seek to feel pleasure and avoid pain, we are more likely to do an activity if it makes us feel good. From an evolutionary standpoint, this helps ensure survival. Yeah. And
It's so sad. I used to study this part of the brain. I already forgot. Yeah, I think the hypothalamus also makes like, and I didn't realize that endorphins essentially are like it's like a whole family
hmm
of other terms that I have heard of.
So benefits alleviate depression, reduce stress and anxiety, boost your self-esteem, reduce your weight, help you deal with pain during childbirth.
So magical.
Mm.
It
Symptoms of
reduces
Yeah.
weight.
the role of endorphins and other
Must be very
hormones
sad then.
in regulating your appetite and food intake is complex. While eating good food
Yeah.
is thought and increase endorphin levels, higher levels of endorphins have also been shown in animal studies to help regulate the appetite. More research in humans is needed. Oh, okay. So it works for
Yeah.
animals, not humans. Or at least more research in humans is needed to clarify the effect.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah,
humans
we should
are
all be working
animals.
on naturally releasing our endorphins.
Yeah. Oh, this article says have sex a lot. How to
Yeah.
naturally
Go
boost
do it.
endorphins. Eat
But like,
dark
what if you get
chocolate.
addicted to it?
Exercise, have sex, create music or art, dance, have a glass of wine, get
I feel like
acupuncture,
create music or art is like such a long-term play.
laugh, enjoy your favorite dish, get a
I know
massage,
sometimes like when I
take a
play
sauna,
guitar, like
eat
jam to my
something
favorite songs, it
spicy,
makes me happy.
try some aromatherapy,
Mm.
watch your favorite TV drama,
I don't
meditate,
think writing makes me
volunteer.
releases endorphins.
Well, if you write
It
something
releases a lot of
nice,
pain
right,
first.
and you're happy about it,
I think
then
it comes
Yeah.
after only. You know, like when
Yeah,
you're done,
yeah,
and
not
then you're
during.
like, you know, you're not during.
Yeah.
I know, but then I guess that's the same, right? For workout, like when you're usually like when you're done with your workout, like you
Yeah,
feel like
feel
a
good.
sense of like satisfaction, like you know, I did something productive. But
Yeah.
during that time, you're like, kill me now, you know.
Right. I don't know. That's why I feel like I end up trying to listen to those like lo-fi, chill hop, whatever things. So I'm like, okay, that music releases a tiny bit of endorphins, so
You
I
think
can
like
like
you think
crank
like
through the
music
work.
really? I don't know. I
Um,
tried like all kinds
yeah.
of music to work out too, but I don't know. I find like
Oh,
none of
work
them-
out. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I mean like work, like boring work.
Oh right.
Yeah, I
No,
think
I
like
find those
workout
too
music, it
distracting.
depends.
Have you found anything that works for you?
For working
Working out.
working out. Well, the only thing that works for me is social pressure of my coach yelling at me, and there happens to be music in the background that we both hate, which is very stupid. So I asked him the other day, we were talking about, as I was telling him, I met Logic or whatever. He's like, who's Logic? And I'm like, like the rapper, like all the hip hop that's always playing in the gym. And he's like, oh, I don't set the station. And I'm like, okay, then who's been setting the station? Turns out no one's been liking the music this whole time. So apparently we just default to some like hip hop, like, whatever station, but
Yeah.
like that's always playing in the gym, like Cardi B or like,
Those,
I don't know.
those like I don't know.
Or
Yeah, a lot of
gangster
gyms
rap.
use those. A lot of gyms use those. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, it turns out no one's been liking the music this whole
That's why
time.
everyone brings their own headphones.
I
try
suppose,
like
yeah.
I try like listening to like EDM.
Mhm.
And I try listening to like rock and then
Yeah.
hip hop. Then I'm like, I don't know. Like when I'm exercising, I don't want to listen to music. You know.
Yeah.
I feel
Have
I
you
kinda
tried like
enjoy it.
podcasts and audiobooks?
Yeah, I have. Then I tried like watching YouTube videos. I tried reading while I'm like, on the treadmill, but like, I don't know. It's so hard. It's like so distracting. Like I can't read and walk at the same time.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't multitask.
Not even YouTube videos? I'm shocked. I think I used to like watching. Oh, one thing that did work for me when I did treadmill was like watching like more action shows. Like Game of Thrones or like 24. Gosh, it's old. Or something that's like Serial.
The process of exercising is like so tedious that like it makes like everything else feel so tedious too. Like, so I thought like if let's say you watch a movie or like a YouTube clip.
Yeah.
So let's say it's like a half an hour clip, right? And then you're like, okay,
Yeah.
it's like a timer, right? So you think like, oh, time will pass really fast. And before you know it, you're end of the workout, but it doesn't work that way. It actually feels longer. Because you look at the time and you're like, what? It's only 5 minutes in, And then, yeah.
Oh, I know what I like to watch. So, like, on Netflix, they have a lot of these, like, CrossFit games, like, recaps, essentially. Like, they talk about the year before. Yeah, it's usually called The Fittest Person on Earth or some variation of that. Every year they change the title, but it's all essentially recap of the CrossFit games. I like watching that. I feel like watching someone else exercising in a dramatic movie way was very motivating for me to keep exercising.
Maybe I should try that. Like watching people exercise.
Like exercise documentaries. Yeah.
Like for me, when I did Insanity, like I had to watch the guy do the instructions. And I thought that was good, And he counts with you so and then there's a timer on the screen.
Yeah. Wait, what happened to the Insanity phase?
I became sane. I don't know.
Oh no. We should get back on that.
Yeah, totally should.
Actually, speaking of which, I should be on my little stepper thing. This will be super annoying for the viewer. I don't know whether I'll just be bopping up and down.
Probably.
Can you tell?
What's that? Oh yeah.
Stairs to nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I sometimes do when I'm really bored in a meeting. I have to make sure I'm on mute though.
Why?
Why?
Because you couldn't hear it? That's the stepping noise?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe the noise canceling is better than I thought.
Yeah.
I can hear like shh, 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 shh on my end.
Oh, okay. I guess Discord gets rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so last time I wanted to talk about note-taking apps.
Oh yeah.
Before the end of the show. Yeah, so like lately so my writing friends, they all like, some of them are really good at like information capture, right? It's like, those like personal knowledge management is what the buzz term is now. And then like, yeah, they recommended me to try this app called Obsidian. Which is like a network notes app where like you can like use special key terms and it automatically generates backlinks. So let's just say you mention like George here, then like if you mention it somewhere else, it'll automatically like link those notes together. So it makes like a web of notes. So it's really good if you think
but
that
you
way.
Remember the key terms?
Yeah.
What if you don't remember?
So
I guess it's kind of like tagging, right? Like your notes.
Like tagging. Yeah, but like a little bit more flexible. And I mean, you don't even have to do that, right? So like the way I use it is like, I don't even have any networks at all. I'm just using it as like a text file management app right now. Because I think I don't naturally think in network terms anyway. So I just want to have folders and like organize the normal way. And it works that way too. And like it syncs across, mobile and Mac or PC. Which is another feature that you would think is so simple, but a lot of these apps don't really offer good syncing anymore. And this one seems to work really well. Like when I change something really quickly, I can see that it does sync really fast. And also like they have like modules that you can like community develop plugins. There's like a whole bunch of them, and there's also publishing functions. So like my dream is like to be able to share my notes with other people on the internet. Like, as much as I can. And so, like, this allows me to, like, publish straight to the web as well. So, like, if you pay for it as a downside, then you can just, like, send everyone a link to all your notes as well.
Yeah.
So it's like Evernote, but, like, more lightweight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel Evernote's a bit clunky now.
Yeah, like, but I'm thinking about enrolling on this new class called Building a Second Brain. And like, yeah, the point is to like teach you how to be better about organizing your notes and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
applied for the scholarship. I'll see whether I get it. But I said I want to like, you know, because they are thinking about offering like a official consultant program. You know how like Marie Kondo has like a Marie Kondo program where you can become an official Marie Kondo consultant.
Okay.
I'm like,
So
oh yeah,
that
I want to
means you
do
can-
that for this kind of
You
thing.
teach other people how to Marie
Yeah.
Kondo. Ah.
Yeah, but you're endorsed by Marie Kondo herself. It's like several $1,000s to be endorsed by Marie Kondo.
Sounds like a
So
scam.
it's-
But you probably
I
make money in the
know.
long term, I think.
You're buying the brand, right?
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
an MLM, right?
Not really. I don't think
Yeah,
you
but
have to
it's
give
not
Marie
well
Kondo
because
your
you
money
cannot
back.
certify other people.
And you don't have to
right,
give the
right.
money back to Marie Kondo, right? You just buy
Yeah.
the license once. Yeah.
I think you need to renew it. I think
you have
there's
to
like a
renew it.
Marie Kondo. Marie
Well, I
Kondo
mean-
is really good at making money.
You can put previously under Marie Kondo.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like because you know there's also like official Notion ambassadors. Do you know that as a thing?
What?
There's people who are like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, I want to, you know, become a Notion ambassador too.
Actually,
But
like the
in order-
game
in
I
order to
play,
do these things.
Fun Run,
Mm-hmm.
they also have
Mhm.
official ambassadors for Reddit.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they're more like mods,
so are they
right?
really good?
I'm not sure you have to be good. You just need to, I don't know, maybe know. I don't know how to be an ambassador, but yeah, I know they are. Like, basically, they're just there to help answer questions
Oh.
from newbies and all those things.
They
Yeah.
probably get like free skins or something as reward.
Don't know. Probably.
I
Mm.
mean, a
Wow,
lot of
Notion
Yeah.
ambassadors.
A lot of mobile games have ambassadors.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Like the big
Mhm.
ones, like Mobile Legends
Yeah.
and PUBG. Yeah.
hmm But I feel like I need to like really up my like Notion game, you know, like to be a Notion ambassador.
But do you even use Notion anymore?
Yeah, my website's on Notion.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I mean, like in daily life. So like I think what I'm building is like a hybrid because it's like Notion's not fast enough for like quick
Yeah.
notes, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like I want to use Notion as more like a polished like publishing or database, and then like the Obsidian is like the scrappy gardening, you know, portion. Yeah, I mean, like I've tried to use only Notion. I just feel like it's unworkable if you are like a random thoughts, want to jot it down kind of person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't use Notion anymore.
you gave up? What? Tell me more.
I think I don't know. I've just moved back to Google Docs and Google Keep. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's the thing. I
have
actually
to,
think
like,
Google Docs
share
is
lot
it's a
of, like,
Trojan horse of goodness.
like I have to share a lot of files, right, within
Yeah.
colleagues and all, and not everyone uses Notion, so everyone
Yeah.
has Google. So that's the main
Right.
feature. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a good hybrid solution is like to use Google Docs as well because like none of these other apps do. No app does version control for documents as well as Google Docs. Sadly
Yeah.
enough, and like collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
I know if it's like a patent thing. That's why like no one else is like doing it as well.
So there is another tool with a terrible name called Authoria, which I think is a stupid sounding name. It sounds like urea or something. But it's like for academics to like collaborate on papers. And the functionality is very similar to Google Docs with other functionalities like citations or something. So I feel like that you can make a versioning thing. It's just like no one's really done it.
Microsoft Office has versioning for online documents.
Yeah, but have you tried using
I haven't.
Microsoft Online Suite?
I haven't tried using it, but
It's so terrible.
I have
It makes me want to
opened
kill
files
myself.
online. Yeah.
Yeah, because like sometimes I have to use like Excel online,
Mhm.
like because like you know the client that is not allowed to use Google Docs, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh god, this is like such a terrible interface.
I mean, to me, it just looks
Uh.
like Microsoft Office, no?
Yes, but laggy and
Yeah.
janky, and with like 10% of the buttons or something. Yeah, so I think like whichever software engineer built Google Docs, they were very good, and I'm not even sure if they work at Google anymore. And like
Yeah.
it's kind of like the original developer for Gmail, like
Mhm.
no longer works at Google.
Yeah.
It like makes plugins to make it look like the old Gmail if you want to pay for it.
Yeah, but it's good. Like they're at least maintaining Gmail.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I think part of me is really afraid that they're gonna like enhance Google Doc and like make it worse, you know?
I think
All right.
Google doesn't
Yeah.
really ruin their products, right? They just abandon them. And usually those are
That's
not great, really.
true-ish.
But they're good stuff.
But like, have you seen the new Google Chat?
Google Chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
why?
like
it's fine one, right?
now, yeah, but now like they make it like they make you use these like spaces, like it opens full screen, like instead of like the little thing in the corner.
But
They changed
still,
it.
You can chat either using Google Chat or Gmail though. You can chat within Gmail.
Yeah, you can. So the thing within, so I only use the one within Gmail, but even within Gmail, they changed the interface. So now it looks like a full side thing. I mean, like there's some like, enhanced functionality. You can do reacts and stuff now when you couldn't do it before. But most of us didn't like the new version.
Wait, is the one in your Gmail called Chat or Hangout?
Chat. But the thing is now, like if you have rooms, so
Oh.
like I like
Mine is
multiple
mine
people
is
in a
still
group.
Hangout, so.
Oh, I don't know. I
Oh,
feel like I got
wait.
forced to upgrade.
Hey, no, wait. No, mine still opens at the small corner when I click Chat.
So if you have multiple people in a chat group, it's forced into something called spaces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then that's where like I don't know. I'm a big Gmail chat group person, so I didn't like how it looks now.
I haven't chatted.
But like yeah, I mean, I was really annoyed at the app, like how it like forced it to be one app. So I managed to undo it, so I still have a separate Hangouts app. But it's like, how many more like months do I get to do that? You know, because they were really trying to push me to like do the combined Gmail Hangouts situation, which was really stupid.
I can still access Hangouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For now.
For now. But I mean,
Yeah,
I guess it doesn't
and-
really bother me since I hardly use Google to chat anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now
Yeah, but like,
everything's
and
on
now I'm like
Discord.
trying to move my friends to Discord and like, you know, other tools.
Discord's the best.
It is. Yeah. Do you play for Nitro?
No, I don't. Do you?
Oh. See, that's the thing. I was never tempted until
Uh-huh.
recently because I like now I have like more Discord groups.
Okay.
And you know, the emojis. My ability to use custom emojis is
Uh-huh.
very tempting.
Oh.
But it's so expensive for what it is though.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean, I've never
so-
felt the urge to like have custom emojis
Oh,
that I've needed to pay for Nitro. Yeah.
yeah. I guess if you have a server, that might help.
I mean, I created a server last time and we used to chat on that. And there's some custom emojis there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then other than that, I don't know, like if you go onto other people's servers, the
Mhm.
emojis are like too inside
Mhm.
jokey anyway, so like it doesn't really make sense to use it there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like
Fine.
for free you can already create like 30 custom emojis, I think. Yeah. So,
Oh, okay.
mm.
But it's like, you know, when you're an IDM, I cannot use custom.
Well, we can if we create a server.
Oh.
Yeah.
Too lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like now, just like I feel like now every community is like, oh, except like this the Rite of Passage program, we're using this other new chat platform called Geneva, which I'm sure no one's ever heard of. It's like a combination of like Discord and forums
Okay.
and like video chat all in one.
Is it good?
So it's super janky.
Okay.
Yeah, but
It
I
feels
can
that way
see
when they
how
try to
it
do
works.
so many things.
Yeah, it kind of it does work for this like course purpose because we do need the ability to have both permanent posts and also chat and also video chat. Like those are the and also events. it like allows you to like, organize events and have a calendar.
Doesn't
So it's
like
like
Google
all
have
of
all of
these
those?
things. Not together. I think it's much harder to like if you have 100 people to like get them to all share the same things. It's very hard to
Oh, right.
work that way.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're all using it, but like we're discovering all sorts of bugs because we're like such power users of this new app. Yeah, but I don't know. It might become a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I have like way too many apps on my phone. I need to like turn off all the notifications. Too busy.
Declutter. You do inbox
Yeah.
0?
Yes. But I feel like it's not actually doable for most people. It's because I don't get that many emails.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this other system called Yesterbox that I think is much more doable for most people. And it's created by the late Tony Hsieh. So let me look up the principles of Yesterbox.
Yesterbox.
Yeah. So he has like a quick page about it. So the idea is that like if you are an actually like tons of email person, you would never get to inbox 0 because it would just never end. You always get new emails. So instead, like you always answer yesterday's email. So that like you always know exactly how many things you need to get through, and you never add to your to-do list. And so like, if something comes in this like the day today, you don't reply unless it's an emergency or something. And then like, when you are processing yesterday's inbox, you must look at least process at least 10 of them. And then once you've done that, then your reward is that you can read the new emails. So this like, this prevents you from procrastinating by dealing with the easier emails first, because you're forced to look at all like 10 of the harder emails from yesterday. And then another principle is you have to like schedule your email as a to-do. So like you actually have to block time in order to process your inbox. And then like make it a recurring thing so that you don't fall behind.
I tried to do the whole reminders to do thing, but I don't know, it doesn't work for me. Like I just feel very pressured. I hate having stuff like hanging over my head. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like for people with like hundreds of emails per day. I think it's just actually way more realistic.
I mean, I guess I'm not that busy where I need to organize my day that way. Yeah.
Right. But here's the thing, though. Do you guys know who Tony Hsieh is? Like the person who invented this? He's the founder of Zappos. So which was like a really big like e-commerce retailer that was eventually sold to Amazon. And then like after that, he kind of went more and more crazy and eventually died because he locked himself in a building and it caught on fire.
Oh, okay.
From doing too many drugs. So like, it's also like, he was like essentially the like sad, tragic arc of like someone who was like incredibly successful and then like did more and more drugs and then like had lots of people like, agree with him on everything and just never told him to stop.
Yeah.
And then like Jewel, the singer, is his friend who like was trying to intervene and trying to like save him and telling him like, hey dude, you're really fucked up. You better like, check yourself. But still, unfortunately, like he still like died in this like tragedy that seems to be somewhat drug related. And then she wrote this like really sad, thing of like story of like, oh, this guy, like, like he had a good heart, like all that kind of stuff. But it was just not possible to save him. So I don't know. That's why I'm like, whenever I recommend this Yesterbox thing, I'm like, this concept is great. But then I'm very like torn because I'm like, the person who came up with it kind of like went a little crazy after that. But I think this was invented like before he went crazy. So what do you guys think? Like when someone comes up with a genius idea, but in the end their lives become like really tragic. Do you think the idea is also kind of like shot, or do you think it's like a separate thing?
I don't think.
No, I think it's separate.
Yeah. No, but I don't even think the idea is that genius to begin with.
You're like, this is like not that interesting of an idea.
I don't know. I mean, the idea of like responding everything a day late, that's kind of. I mean, I definitely can't do that for my work. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Mhm.
I'm not so
It's
like
just
big where people will wait for my reply, you know.
Mm.
If I
oh,
don't
okay.
reply, I'll get a call or text, hey, did you get the email? Why haven't you responded yet? Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's true. It depends on
Like
like
if
your
you're a
lifestyle, the
CEO
times that you.
of something, sure, you know, you can take your time.
Hmm.
Like people will assume you're
Yeah,
busy anyway. Yeah.
yeah. So unrelatable is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, for me at least.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I think like but Inbox Zero, I like so I've met the person who invented Inbox Zero because I once
Okay.
talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
It was Merlin Mann who came up with it. And like I feel like very torn because it's like one of those things that are like sound good in concept, but I feel like it causes people to go on this weird emo treadmill of always wanting to be inbox zero, and in a way it distracts you from doing important things. Because it's
Does
like
it?
a very minor achievable thing
Mm-hmm.
that your mind gets like really fixated on.
Oh.
And all these problems that I do not have, I can't relate.
And so
Well,
one thing.
because like 99% of the emails I receive for work, right, are like
Uh-huh.
I would say it's like borderline spam, like all these newsletters, right?
Yeah.
And then all these
Yeah.
PR emails, and then some other websites like to send us links to their website for a review that they wrote, and I'm like thinking like, what the hell do I want to read this, right?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
like 99% of the time I just like delete all of them without even looking, you know.
Yeah.
Unless like it's like addressed to me specifically, like it needs my attention, you know.
Hmm.
So for me it's like everything just delete every day, just clear. So it's like
Hmm.
inbox zero all the time.
One thing.
You're like, I have already perfected it.
Like one thing I felt that's helped me a lot is I disable email notifications for my personal email, so
Oh.
I don't get like uh alerts right when I get a new email, and that has led
Hmm.
me to check my email a lot less. So I check
Hmm.
my personal email like maybe once a day or once every 2 days now.
Hmm.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I guess you use Gmail lah. But I use the Spark email app.
Mm-hmm.
So like it has like a smart inbox, so like it tries to learn like what you want to know.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you only get notifications from emails that they think are important to you.
Mm-hmm.
So like sometimes I don't check for a while, I open it, I see all these like newsletters or like Grab receipt or Apple receipts, right?
Yeah.
But I don't get notifications
Hmm.
for those, so I'm like, oh, I didn't realize there's so many. But then, like, let's say like a group buy ship, right? Then like, oh, I get an email for that, or like email from tax department, I email for that, you know?
Mm.
Yeah. So Spark's actually a pretty good app.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't. I mean, I don't really check my personal email much anymore.
Mm.
I only get
Mm.
alerts for work, which I think is fine since it's work. Yeah, but the same thing as Facebook as well. I disabled notifications on my phone, so because of that,
Yeah.
I don't like check Facebook very often.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Same.
so I
Well,
guess
I
that
have my secret
helps.
account.
Like disabling.
I actually hate receiving notifications.
Hmm.
Like I try to
Yeah, you're
disable
really good
as
about
much as
turning off
possible.
everything.
Like
Yeah.
even on Discord, like I mute like all the servers that I'm in.
Hmm.
But sometimes they like to ping you and
Yeah,
stuff, right? Then I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, what's this?
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like most of the
Yeah.
time it's not related to me, but then like they ping
Exactly.
everyone anyway. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mute except for ad mentions, which is, not very often anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so as like the for the writing program, like we all like we're supposed to start newsletters. So the one thing that has changed is like now I get everybody's newsletter. It's a
Okay.
lot of us. And then I feel bad if I don't read them, so I do try to like scan through each one. But anyway, I'm mentioning this because Singip, I realized I didn't add you to my newsletter list, so I manually added you.
I'll go mark it as
So
spam now.
no, don't mark me as spam. Yeah, it's okay. I only send once a week, maybe. You might even keep that up.
Well,
Yeah, but I realized I never added you.
We've hit the hour mark, so
Mm-hmm.
now's a good time to plug our sponsor.
Yeah. So with New Wave Coffee, there's a new packaging. Let me show you.
Oh. In the meantime, if anyone has questions, feel free to leave them in chat. Evening Drama is brought to you by New Wave Flow State Coffee. Coffee with L-theanine and raw cacao. Your go-to morning beverage to lower anxiety, improve brain function, and support creativity.
Yeah. So the new packaging,
Oh
he
yeah, it is
uses
new. It's updated
yeah,
on the
this
website
font. This font is from this place called Cow Palace, which is actually like very close to where I live. And it used to be a famous like wrestling place apparently. Now it's
Okay.
just like a general conference events place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like Greg is super into wrestling
Yeah.
himself.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's like, I must pay homage to things that I like. And then
Uh-huh.
actually now I'm noticing there's a QR code. I actually don't know what that does.
Probably
So
just
takes
the
us to the
I'll
website.
just scan
website.
it.
Yeah.
Me and yeah, so
But your
like for Honey
webcam might pick
Ritual.
up. Does your webcam recognize QR codes?
I've never tried.
I don't think
No.
so.
I mean,
No,
you
like
would need
what
to
would pop
open it
up?
in
There's no
Chrome.
app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean like it might open your browser, take you to the website.
Mine doesn't do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Because
You need,
it's within Discord. Maybe if you do it in Photo Booth, I don't know. Well,
Probably.
you have to use like a raw
yeah.
Okay,
app or
okay.
something. Yeah, but yeah, it takes you to New Wave.
Use the URL below for 10% off your order, and 2 bags get you free shipping globally.
Mhm.
And yeah, try Flow State Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Next we have Honey Ritual.
Yeah, Honey Ritual now available on Amazon. If you Google Honey Ritual Amazon, don't go to Amazon. Go to Google and then search Honey Ritual, one word, Amazon. Then you can see the link to our product. Because I haven't paid enough to Amazon, my dues for ads, they don't really like show Honey Ritual very highly in the ranking. So that's why you have to do it this way.
What would
But
show then if you type Honey Ritual in Amazon?
oh gosh, like
Is it one word or
honey?
2 words?
One word.
It's one word.
Mm.
Yeah,
Superfruit
and then
Asian tea, caffeine free.
yeah, and then now we're growing in our number of like 5-star ratings. So really appreciate anyone purchasing through Honey Ritual, Amazon, and then giving us a review. You can get free Prime shipping if you order off Amazon instead.
Yep.
Yeah, so come check it out. I'm also still working on the website. That's on my procrastination list.
What are you going to change about the
Yeah.
website?
Oh, so if you look on the Amazon, you can see we have clearer messaging. So like Asian wellness tea for self-care, a whole new way to be kind to your body and your mind, that kind of thing. I actually don't say that in our current website because this is something we came up with relatively recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to make these kind of updates. And also like now Shopify has a new template system that supposedly loads faster, blah blah blah. But it has its own jankiness to it. So I'm like struggling through the build of this new template. Because like literally, okay, I'm trying to add 2 buttons to overlay the main hero graphic, right? One is like, shop this tea, and then one is shop all. And every time I make it, it becomes misaligned, and I don't understand why. And I can reproduce this bug a million times. So I don't know. I feel like I'm like 50% like, I don't know, submitting bug reports to Shopify and 50% making the website at this point.
Oh, you had a order a couple of weeks ago. Roy C. Scott. Such a different tea experience, not sure where to start. Love the various flavors.
Are these all your friends?
Self-care rituals.
No, actually some of them I don't know them.
Being able
Oh,
to
okay.
actually eat the tea was
Yeah.
a new and enjoyable experience. After steeping the fruits twice. Did I mention flavors yet? Not only was the method a new experience for me, the flavors were completely different from other teas I've had in the past. Even better, no caffeine or added sugar. Yeah, sounds like people like your tea.
Yeah,
a hit
and
product.
it's a verified purchase.
Yeah. Actually, how do they verify purchases on Amazon?
So it has to be ordered through Amazon so they can
Uh-huh.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you don't order through Amazon, you can still leave reviews, but the algorithms don't count them as much. So that's
Okay.
why, although I make more if you order through Shopify, but I would rather you get the free shipping and order through here, so that maybe you can leave us a review, because that matters more in the long run.
Okay.
Yeah. And then for rankings too. That's why we don't show up, because we don't have enough reviews compared to everyone else who's been on Amazon for years.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yep. I'm learning a lot about e-commerce. Actually, I was talking with a friend from the writing program who lives in Singapore, who is like an expert at these things, and she was commenting. Actually, I asked one of the comments of like, what can I improve? And there's so many things that need to be fixed. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like appreciative there's people who are like experts on all these like even in the thank you emails, he's actually supposed to like customize it and write a certain way. I still don't even have that. So so many things we need to fix.
Well, you can be one of those Instagram marketing gurus one day.
I'm glad there are people who do that professionally.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, we can call it.
Okay.
Night.
Yeah.
Thanks for another episode, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you. We'll talk about drawing next week.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye. Bye, world.
Goodbye.